Hi, it's Lorina at Jidon Library again. Today we have a couple things. I'm not doing this today, but you can pick up the kit, and it is one of those little tea lights, so he lights up. Turn it the right way. It's hard to kind of see in there, but you can kind of see him glowing. So we have some of the kits there. And then what we're doing today is our Mother's Day angel. And so you can pick up a kit from us, and you can rewatch the video if you haven't already picked up the kit. I also printed out instructions to help you put it together if you want to do it that way also. Okay. So once you get your kit, I've opened it up. I'm going to move this. You're not going to see me as much, but I want to have you see what I'm doing. So I've kind of laid everything out. I do a lot of beadwork. I like to use felt to do that because it helps keep the beads from rolling. They still roll some, but it's not too bad. So the first thing you want to do is take your wire out and stretch it out, and then you fold it in half. So this is two wires together. Okay, if you have a thicker wire at home and you want to do that, that's fine. But this works for what we're doing. So what you're going to do is you're going to start putting some of these beads on. So you have like a round crystal bead, and you have a pearl bead. So we are going to start with a crystal bead, and we're going to alternate with 10 of each. So we'll put a crystal, a pearl, and then just crystal, pearl until you get 10 of each on there. While we're doing this, my class in 2 weeks, there will not be a kit. It is going to be in person outside, but you have to register, and unfortunately all the spaces are taken right now. But I'm going to be doing a flip cup technique for the pour painting. So it'll be pour painting on canvas. So you'll have to kind of keep an eye because I am planning on doing another one later in the year. So with a different technique, but those will have to be registration since we're doing with the paint and all of that. So let me keep going here. I had one of my pearl beads not want to go through, so I'll have to work on that one here in a second. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crystals on there. Thing is, you want to make sure you hold this other end so the beads don't come off the other side. That's a drag getting it all done, and then you realize they've all come off the other end. So I don't want to really bend it up too much because we're going to be bending the wire as we go. So the thing about working with the wire is you don't want to bend it over and over and over and over because the wire will end up breaking on you. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, so now you've got those strung on there. So I'm going to move them kind of to the center of my wire. And then I'm going to bring it together, make a loop with them. And then I'm going to bend that wire. I'm taking it over the other one a little bit. So I kind of wrapped over the wire in here. I'm going to twist it just a little. We want to keep it as close as we can. Now I'm going to spread the wire out. And if I were to lay this down, these would be flat, but I've got both wires out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on 2 crystal beads. And then 2 pearl beads. Now, you do have a heart here. Oh, if you can get it with the camera there. I have already taken and put a wire in there with those pearl beads. There's a little loop there. I'm gonna now, after I got the 2 crystal and the 2 pearl in there, I'm gonna slip that wire through that loop. So that's gonna be in the middle. Now I'm gonna reverse and I'm gonna do the 2 pearl and then the 2 crystal on the other side. This is the one I gotta open the pearl up just a little because it's closed on this side. Whoop. Might have to get my needle, but let's see. Let's see if this will work first. No. Let me grab a needle. I've got my bead stuff here, so let me see. I guess I should have made sure that was open before. Here's a needle. So this is a trick if you're, I mean, they do have tools that you can use for this, but you can also use a needle. So I'm just gonna poke through that, maybe. It's not wanting to go. Let me see, I think I had another needle that might be a little sharper. That one was more of a quilting needle, and this one has a point to it. So there, I've got it through there now. So my wire should go through. There we go. Okay. So we'll put the pearl, my other pearl. And I believe these are about 6 millimeter beads that I'm doing this with. Okay. So now I've got those on there. I'm going to bring that back around to where we kind of met there. Just back to the beginning. But pull those beads. And then I'm going to twist those wires again. Okay. So here you have the body or the skirt of the angel, and then you have the arms holding the heart. I'm going to wrap one side down under the body part and then twist it again. Now I'm going to bring these 2 wires together. I'm going to trim them so they're even. So if you have wire cutters, you could cut it with scissors if you wanted, but if you have wire cutters, it's easy. So you make it even, and then you're going to take your larger pearl bead. And I'm not sure on this one if it's 10 or 12. I'm not sure. So then you put that head on there. Now this is kind of a little bit different. So you're going to cut about all the way down to about 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch on there. Cut those wires off. And then I'm going to take, I have some round pliers here, but you could take other pliers if you wanted. You're going to just make a loop. You want to make your loop big enough that, oh, maybe this one's not going to work for me. that it doesn't go back through the hole. Let me bring those back out. They're not wanting to go right. I don't think I'm making it big enough. So let me. So I'm going to use these other pliers. And you just want to kind of make a big loop there. Because you don't want it to go back down through the head. You want to make sure that stays up there, otherwise that head's going to come off. But you want enough of a hole in there that you can take your ribbon and put it through there. This might take just a little bit because the ribbon kind of gets caught on that wire sometimes. So you want to do that like that, kind of make it even, and then you can tie a knot up here. And then I made a little bow for all the packets, so you have a little bow there. And what we're going to do, those are going to be the wings. They're going to get glued onto the back, and then you'll see the wings through the front there. So I'm going to take some hot glue. Let's take off some of this glob. I'm going to take some hot glue and put it on there. And I'm going to put the bow on there. The bow kind of curled a little bit, so it was kind of curled like this. So I put the curl towards the front, so it kind of curls around the head and stuff a little bit. Okay, and then every angel has to have a halo. So what I've got here, it's just kind of like a little ring that you can use for wedding decorations, things like that. You can get them pretty cheap. I got a whole bunch of them on Amazon a long time ago. I used them for something else, but I'm using them for this too. So it's going to go over your ribbon, but you're going to also need to hot glue it. Otherwise, it's going to come off. But I'm going to put a little bit of the hot glue on the back. And I'm actually going to take, you'll see where the ring connects. I'm actually going to take and put that towards the back. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of the large pearl bead. And I'm going to stick the halo on there. And I'm going to hold it there just for a little bit and let it cool. Looks like it's there. So there you have it. There is your little Mother's Day angel. You can make some of these to give to moms, grandmas, aunts, whoever you want to. You can make decorations for Christmas with them, whatever you want to do. But I always think of my mom as an angel. I mean, not that she's passed away, but she's my angel. But I think, I guess you could say they're an angel in training. So but there's your little gift that you can give. So hopefully you can make it in and grab one of the kits. We do still have some of those kits. And like I said, we do still have some of the Grogu kits. And the little guy here. And so come pick those kits up, do your craft. Like I said, in 2 weeks, I'm not sure if we're going to record it or not. So keep an eye out. If we record it, it'll be on here. That's the 19th. And then the next one will be in June. And during the summer, I am doing like fairy tale books. And so there'll be some crafts to go along with that. I'll have an adult craft and a child craft. So thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.